Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna start our dialogue now. Who would like to start? I guess since last time when we did our practice, Queena started, and maybe Summer can start this time. Yeah, but before we start, let's just start with appreciation. Okay, maybe we can talk about something you appreciate the other person like they did today. So one thing I appreciate about you today is Summer, you can start.
Queena, one thing I appreciate today is you look after Cameron this morning.
Okay. And then Queena. Mirror back, please.
One thing you appreciate about me is me looking after Cameron this morning.
Yeah, and then you can say thank you to someone. Awesome. Okay, Queena, your turn. One thing I appreciate.
One thing I appreciate about you is you cooking lunch for us today.
Mirror back.
One thing you appreciate me is I cooking the lunch for you today.
Thank you.
Okay, well done, guys. Okay, so just let me remind you about Imago. Yeah, we practiced last time. So Summer will be the sender who's basically talking, and then Queena, you will be the receiver. So what you do at the beginning is mirroring. Yeah, so imagine there's a rainbow there. Yeah, in between you two. So Queena, you are crossing the rainbow and then going to visit your mom's world there. Yeah, so you're going to mirror back everything she says, and later on we're going to do summarizing and validation, all that. And then once we finish all that, and we're going to swap, your mom's going to crossing the bridge to your world. Yeah, cool. All right, Summer, do you have like a little thing you already thought about to talk to Queena tonight? Yeah, okay, so I would like you to say to Queena, I would like to have a dialogue about is now okay.
I would like to have a dialogue about your daily routine. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about her daily routine.
So should I talk about the things that I want to ask, right?
You can start talk about you can start talk about your issue with her daily routine, but just remember the short-term memory is about like 3 to 5 words. Yeah, and some Queena, please be brave. Remember our pause button. I know you might feel like you're interrupting your mom. You might feel a bit rude, but please do. Yeah, because I need you to mirror her back word by word. Okay, yeah, you can start, Summer.
So Queena, can we start?
Queena, when you
start your daily routine.
Good. Yeah, Queena, mirror back, please.
When I start my daily routine.
Beautiful, Queena.
Do you remember the most important 3 things?
Okay, let's rephrase that question into a statement. I wonder whether you remember.
I wonder whether you remember the most 3 important thing in the morning.
You wonder if I remember the 3 most important things in the morning.
When you don't remember.
When you don't remember.
When I don't remember.
I'm frustrated.
You kind of feel frustrated.
Well done.
Because am I going?
Yeah. No, that's great.
Look at we doing it.
Yeah, you guys are doing it. Yeah, keep going. Because
I feel that
you feel that
you won't able to organize yourself.
Because I won't be able to organize myself.
It may mean that you don't know what you're doing.
That I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay. When I frustrated, I notice when I feel frustrated, my action tends to be.
When I feel frustrated, my action tends to be very anxious.
When you're frustrated, your action, is it action?
Yeah, no. Okay, you feel, just mirror that back, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. When you're frustrated, you feel
Action.
anxious. Yeah.
Okay. My anxious action looks like.
My action looks like I raise my voice.
Your anxious, oh my God, your anxious action looks like when you raise your voice.
Yeah, that's good. Quina, ask your mom, is there more?
Is there more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yet when I raise my voice,
When you raise your voice,
I felt even worse
you feel even worse.
of that I anxious goes even more.
Then your anxiety goes even more.
Yeah.
Okay, well done, Summer. That's really good. So when you feel anxious, you raise your voice and then you feel even more anxious. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk. Maybe you can tell Quina what I'm actually anxious about is.
My anxious is about
Your anxiety is about
you are already 14 years old.
I am already 14 years old.
You will turn to be an adult soon.
I will be an adult soon.
If you're not able to organize yourself,
If I'm not able to organize myself
plan yourself well,
and plan myself well,
and really do you follow your plan? If you don't have a plan, don't do the things to follow your plan.
Slower for her. Yeah. Good job, Quina, for stopping your mom. Well done. That's okay. No, you did really well.
away.
If you don't remember, you can ask Summer to please repeat it again.
Could you please repeat it, Mom?
Lovely.
So if you don't organize your well,
If I don't organize myself well,
that means you don't have a plan
that means I don't have a plan
and you don't really doing the things according to plan because you don't have a plan.
and I don't follow the things on my plan because I don't have a plan.
Yeah. So you can't it shows me that you can't reach your goal.
So it shows you that I cannot reach my goal.
That worries me about.
That's what worries you. Is it anymore?
No, that's it.
We did it.
Oh, good job. You did it. You did it, Summer. Well done. Okay. When I was your age, my struggle was,
so do I start to talk about what was happening on my age, right?
yeah, like maybe let her know, when you didn't have a plan, what happened to you? What was your experience when you couldn't be organized, when you couldn't reach your goal? Maybe let her know that.
When I was in that age,
When you were my age,
if I didn't have a plan,
if you didn't have a plan,
my mind
your mind
was kind of lost. I felt no hope for the future.
You felt no hope for the future.
I felt desperate of myself.
You felt desperate for yourself.
And I'm depressed.
And you were depressed.
Yeah, that was my feeling without a plan, without a goal.
That was your feeling without a plan or a goal.
And
And
if without a plan, without a goal,
without a plan or a goal,
I can't improve myself
you can't improve yourself
and lost my confidence.
and you lost your confidence.
And then I lost everything.
And then you lost everything.
Can you, Summer, can you explain more to Queena? Lost everything. What does it mean? What did it look like? Lost everything.
Lost everything. That means
You lost everything, which means
you don't have expectation.
I don't have expectations.
I don't have any
Oh,
expectation.
you don't have any expectations.
I don't know what is meaningful in my life.
You don't know the meaningful life or for your life.
I feel the darkness around me.
You felt the darkness around you.
I feel there's no meaningful for me living in this world.
You felt there was no meaning for you to live in the world.
And I wouldn't love anything.
And you wouldn't love anything.
I wouldn't be energized to do anything.
You wouldn't have any energy to do anything. Is there any more?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Okay. And when I feel the darkness around me, can you talk a bit more about, can you let Queena know when you feel this hopeless, no love, no meaning, darkness around you, what was your other people doing? Like maybe your parents, how did they make you feel? So when I feel this darkness around me, my parents' reaction was?
Actually, my parents wouldn't really know what I was feeling.
Okay, let her know that. When I felt all these big feelings.
When I had that desperate feeling at that age,
When you had the desperate feeling at that age,
my parents wouldn't know what I'm feeling.
your parents didn't know what you were feeling.
And I feel everything is bloody difficulty.
And you found that everything was bloody difficult.
And
when no one knew how I felt, it left me as, or it made me feel even.
actually, at that time, no one knows how I was feeling.
No one knew what you were feeling.
I cried so many times in my mind.
You cried so many times in your mind.
I did a lot of things that no one knows.
You did a lot of things that no one knew.
Including suiciding myself at that
God.
time.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that again? Are you okay, Queena?
I'm fine, I think.
Sorry, Summer, what did you say?
I said I said at that time I feel very dark. I feel surrounding darkness. I feel no one's help. My parents wouldn't really know. No one knows my feeling. I even had that moment I'm suiciding myself.
Okay, so yeah, maybe let Queena know I didn't want to live anymore at that time. Let's try not to use that quite big word right now. At that time, I didn't want to live anymore.
At that time, not at that time, Eve. It's just I don't want that to happen in my life anymore. So I can't think of the dark side of my life anymore. I have to move every step forward.
Okay. Queena, are you okay?
I'm fine, I think.
Okay. Are you okay? Okay. If you are not, make sure you do take a deep breath, okay? And we can take a little break as well. Summer, let's do some deep breathing. Okay.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah, she's
okay?
fine.
All
She
right. Okay. So repeat what you just said again so Queena can mirror you back, okay? Just let Queena know at that time I felt absolutely hopeless. Is that how you feel? If that's how you feel, let Queena know.
At that time, I felt absolutely hopeless.
At that time, you felt absolutely hopeless.
And alone? Did you feel alone?
I feel alone.
You felt alone.
I feel desperate.
You felt desperate.
I feel nothing else I can do about.
You felt you couldn't.
I felt nothing else I can do
You
about.
felt nothing else you felt about. You can do.
I'm terrified by that experience. Is that how you feel, Summer?
It's
Cameron, no joke.
it's because when I was at that age,
When you were at that age,
I can't really do anything.
you couldn't do anything.
Okay. Well, what's Cameron doing?
Eating dinner.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, be quiet.
It's okay. So sorry, Summer. Can you repeat it again for Queena? What she just said.
You felt hopeless and you felt terrified, right?
Yeah, I feel hopeless. I feel desperate.
You felt hopeless and you felt desperate.
Yeah, I feel I can't do anything about that.
You felt you couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah, good. Well done, Summer. And then let her know that is why you don't want her to be in that place. Is that right? Did I get that? Yeah.
That is the reason that I feel anxious when I say. That is the reason.
That is the reason.
I felt I was anxious.
You were anxious
when I see you not organizing yourself.
When you see me not being organized.
Yeah. So I don't want you to experience what I experienced before.
I don't want you experience what I have experienced before.
You don't want me to experience what you have experienced before.
Because I love you and I want to protect you.
I love you and I'm... Wait, who says that? Oh. Good call.
I love you. I want you to be knowing what you're doing.
You love me and you want to know what I'm doing.
I love you, so I need to protect you from this painful experience.
I love you, so I want you to stay away from those painful experiences.
You love me, so you want me to stay away from those painful experiences.
I'm not your protector.
You're not my protector.
I'm your guardian.
You're my guardian. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Queena asked your mom, is there more?
Oh yeah. Is there more?
No.
Okay.
All right. Queena, I know your mom talked a lot, but just summarize, what you can remember. And after that, we can always ask her, is that what you're saying? Is that a good summary? Okay, just do your best.
In summary, you want me to be organized and have a plan because you don't want, in summary, you want me to be organized and have a plan because otherwise you're going to get anxious and you don't want me to go to a dark place like you went through, and you don't want me to go through what you went through when you were at my age. Therefore, you want me to organize myself and have a plan so I know what I'm doing. The end.
Yeah, that's correctly.
Ask her, is that a good summary?
Was that a good summary?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Queena, I know your mom said a lot, and that's her, in her world. So in her world, what she just told you, does it make sense? You don't have to agree, but does it
Oh.
make
Yes, but I do agree. So yes, right? Yeah.
So let your mom know. I follow what you're saying.
I followed what you were saying.
What you're saying makes sense to me.
You're saying makes sense to me.
It makes sense that, tell her which part makes sense.
It makes sense that if I don't eventually have a plan, or if I don't organize myself well, then I will be surrounded by darkness like you did, and you will feel anxious and have anxiety for me because you don't want me to go through what you went through. Yeah.
Is that, I imagine you might be feeling.
Oh, I imagine that you might be feeling anxious
For
me. Wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
anxious for me. That's good. And I also imagine you have maybe name other feelings. Your mom has named quite a few.
I also imagine that you might be feeling disappointed and worried for me.
Yeah, well done. And then ask your mom, is that what you're feeling?
Oh, is that what you're feeling? Yeah. Okay.
And then ask your mom again, are there any other feelings?
Is there any other feelings? That pretty much is.
Okay. All right. Queena, your mom just talked a lot, yeah, about from when you struggle to be organized to she's really worried about you. And then your mom talked about when she was at your age, she felt really hopeless, lost everything, and felt really alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then no one knew her experience at the time. And then so being your mom, and she loves you, like she said, she's your guardian. She doesn't want you to visit that dark, lonely place. Can you imagine she maybe have other feelings when she's experiencing all these unpleasant things, but no one know about it? Can you imagine she may experience some other feelings? Give me a few feeling words. Remember, feeling words are always one word.
Like alone. Like,
yeah, she might be feeling alone. And then when you're going through a lot of stuff, yeah, when you're struggling, have no hope, feeling darkness around you, if you're really alone, no one understands you. How about other feelings? Let your mom know that you really understand.
like you're feeling scared, and I already said worried, but worried. Oh, depressed.
Yeah, and depressed. Yeah. And then how about scared? Did you mention scared?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Yeah. And then so can you imagine that your mom experienced all that? Yeah. So when your mom sees you being disorganized, how would she feel having experienced that in the past?
If I'm like disorganized, if I am not organized, I imagine you feeling worried for me and scared for me because you don't want me to go through what you went through.
Yeah, okay. So when we see our loved one may experience something horrible, do we also feel a little bit helpless or frustrated? What do you think?
What did you say? I feel, when I see a loved one, like my mom,
Turn to your mom,
really
please. Turn to your mom.
pardon?
Turn to
Oh,
your-
right. Yeah. Look at me like that. Okay, when I see you, you're crying. Oh, don't cry.
No, I'm not. Can you please sit still?
Okay, when I see,
Okay.
when you see when I see you go through that or tell me that you went through, I feel like helpless, and I feel bad because I couldn't do anything when you were my age, and I feel that I should have done a bit more to help, but I couldn't. So yeah.
Okay, good job, Quina. Well done. You did really well, Quina. You explored some, really big feelings and communicated that with your mom. Good job. Okay, so Quina, remember, we're gonna do the role switch now. So I would like you to say to your mom, I would like to respond now.
I would like to respond now.
You would like to respond now.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to mirror that part. That's fine. Yeah.
Stop.
Quina. It's okay. Okay, let's focus. I know we've got some background noise, but I can still hear you guys very clearly, so that's fine. Quina, I would like you to say to Summer, what stood out to me was.
What stood out to me was. Do I have to say why?
Yeah, tell your mom, she said a lot of stuff. There must be at least one thing that stood out to you, yeah?
What stood out to me was me not knowing anything about that, and this is okay. Wait. What stood out to me was me having no idea that you went through that.
Okay.
What stood out here is you had no idea what has happened on me, what has gone through me.
And Summer, you can ask Quina, is there more?
Is there more?
No.
Okay.
There isn't.
Okay. Quina, can you please tell Summer what touched me about our conversation was.
What touched me about our conversation was that you had such a rough, okay, what touched me about this conversation was that you had such a rough time when you were a teenager.
What the conversation touched here is about I had such a tough time when I was teenage.
Yeah, when you told me about your experience, I feel.
When you told me about your experience, I felt, I don't know what the word, okay. When you told me about your experience, I felt upset, but also at the same time inspired.
When I told you my experience, you felt upset and inspired.
Yep.
I feel what upsets me about that is.
What upset me about that was the fact, no, I made it too long. What made me upset was the fact that I couldn't help.
What make you upset is you couldn't help.
And what is it inspired Nick? What inspired me?
Yeah, sorry, what did you say?
Should I say what inspired me was?
Yes, no, yeah, of course, that's a good one.
What inspired me was that I could be better.
What inspired you as you could be better?
Yeah.
By being better or try harder.
By being better or trying harder, I know the consequences.
By being good and trying hard, you could know the consequences
of what may happen if I don't organize myself.
What could happen on you if you don't organize yourself?
Well done, Quina. Good job, Summer, for mirroring. That's really good. Quina, when you say consequences, do you mean Summer's experience?
Yeah.
Okay, let her know that.
By consequences, I mean your experience. Oh, no. By consequences, I mean the experience you went through.
By consequences that you know is the experience I gone through.
I don't want to go through that because.
I don't want to go through that because I want to stay a happy life.
You don't want to go through that because you want to stay a happy life.
Yeah, well done, Summer. Yeah. When I hear you talking about your experience,
When I hear you talking about your experience,
when you hear I talk about my experience,
I notice that I feel
okay, I notice that I feel
you notice that you feel
upset and upset and worried.
upset
Wait,
and
worried is
worried.
not the right word, but yeah.
sorry, is worry the right word or not the right word?
I don't know what. Okay, I just feel upset.
You just feel upset.
Yeah, that's the only word I can think of right now.
Okay. Maybe I can help you out with a few other words. Is that okay?
Yeah.
How about scared, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Does it sit right with you?
Yeah, that's probably the word.
And you said you couldn't help. Maybe you feel helpless or frustrated.
Yeah. So is it listening to your experience? Oh yeah, listening to your experience, it made me feel helpless, sad, and upset.
Listen, my experience make you feel upset, sad, and helpless.
What I'm afraid of is
What I'm afraid of is
What you're afraid of is
that this could end up happening to me.
that could end happening on you.
So therefore, I want to do the right thing.
So therefore, you want to do the right thing.
Yes.
when I imagine this may happen to me, I notice that I feel.
When I imagine this happening to me, I notice that I feel
When you image that happening on you,
I notice I feel a bit down.
you feel that you feel a little bit down.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel a little bit down, and I'll give you a few other words, okay? If it doesn't sit right, you don't have to use them, okay? I feel a bit nervous or unsure, anxious.
No.
Any of these words sit right with you?
No.
Or worried?
Yeah, worried about it. But,
Okay, worried.
when I think about these, no. When I think about when I think about it happening to me, I notice that I feel worried and down.
When you think about that may happen on you, you feel a little bit upset and down.
Yeah, worried. Summer, worried. Yeah, good job, Summer. Okay, all right. Summer, can you ask Karina, is there more?
Is there more?
No.
Okay. Summer, we can summarize now. In summary, what you're saying is.
In summary, you're saying is you feel worried, upset, and a bit down when you listen to my experience. And you imagine that if this happened on you, you will worry more about yourself and you could be better. And working like do harder. Is that a right summary for you?
Yes, that's the right summary.
Okay, good, well done. Summer, because you are visiting Karina's world, yeah, you don't have to agree everything she was saying, but does it all make sense to you? Which part, are there any parts that doesn't quite make sense?
Well, yeah, it totally makes sense for me.
Okay, let Karina know. I follow what you're saying.
I follow what you're saying.
What you're saying.
And it totally makes sense for me.
Yeah, and then let her know which part makes sense. It makes sense that you feel worried about yourself if you were in that situation. Yeah. And I imagine I imagine when you're feeling worried, you might also be feeling
Oh, thank you.
some validation there.
That's so
I can imagine when you feel in that situation, you possibly feel scared and worried.
Yeah, scared and worried. Well done. Yeah. And ask Quina, is that what you're feeling?
Is that what you're feeling?
Yes, that is what I'm feeling.
Okay. And ask her, is that any other feelings?
Is there any other feelings?
No.
Okay, awesome. So well done, guys. Good job. And we can end with appreciation. Okay. Maybe Quina, you can start. One thing I appreciate about you in this dialogue is
one thing I appreciate about you in this dialogue is that you were very truthful.
The one thing you appreciate in this dialogue is I'm very truthful.
well done. Yeah. And Summer, yeah, one thing I appreciate about you in this dialogue is
one thing I appreciate in this dialogue is you listen very carefully.
Wait, do I have to mirror back?
Yeah.
One thing you appreciate about me in this dialogue is that I listened really carefully.
Yeah. And Quina, one thing I appreciate about you in this dialogue is you being really brave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. And
Thank you.
one thing I really appreciate about you in this dialogue is your willingness to open up, to be vulnerable. And I think it's really important for Quina to see and then to hear that, because she really resonated with that, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. And she got it. I think she got it because she can relate to you as a teenager feeling lost and lonely. So I think she really got that. So thank you, guys. Yay!
You guided this dialogue.
Yeah. How do you guys feel?
No, I'm okay. Like I'm openly to talk about this because that was the truth, and that was some young girls should know.
Yeah, Quina, do you have any feedback or anything you want to say before you go?
I wish you never said that.
She just doesn't want to know, you know.
Oh my God, that's not the point.
Well, she is a teenager, so all right. If you guys don't have any questions or feedback, that's for Quina and Summer. You guys feel free to stay, but I know Quina, you should go to bed or maybe have your dinner. Yeah, so feel free to stay or leave. But other than that, Stella, do we have any questions?
Not really. I think everyone's very concentrated.
Okay. So guys, if you don't have any questions, we can end here. So please just click the leave button, and then Imago people, can you please stay? And because we're gonna have a peer feedback supervision time.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank
people. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, Stella. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. I stop recording now.
那我问一下了啊。
不能问问题吗？